Many times, we think of prayer as a simple dialogue with God, a conversation where we express our requests, gratitude, or concerns. But something much deeper is happening when we connect with the divine through prayer, something that goes beyond what our eyes can see or our hearts can fully comprehend. If you're looking to better understand the power of prayer and how it can transform your life, subscribe to the channel Devotional Transformer and activate the notification bell to receive more reflections like this one. Share this video with someone who needs a word of faith and hope today. Together, we can spread light and inspiration. The hidden truth about prayer is that it's not just a tool to ask for things. It's a door that opens to the supernatural. When we pray, we are stepping into a space where miracles begin to take shape. Many people see prayer as a last resort, something to do only when everything else fails. However, prayer is much more than that. It's the key that unlocks God's power in our daily lives. When we place ourselves in God's presence through prayer, we are acknowledging that He is sovereign and has control over all things. It's in this moment of surrender that miracles begin to sprout. Miracles are not accidents. They are divine responses to our moments of communion with God. Every word whispered in prayer carries the potential to completely change the course of our lives. Perhaps you've prayed for something specific and didn't see immediate results. But know this, even when the answer takes time, God is working behind the scenes, aligning circumstances and preparing the ground for the miracle. Prayer doesn't change God, it changes us. When we position ourselves in prayer, our hearts open up to see possibilities that once seemed impossible. It's in this inner transformation that miracles begin to manifest. Often, the miracles we seek are hidden in small things: an unexpected opportunity, a chance encounter, or a word of encouragement may be signs that God is answering your prayers in subtle ways. The hidden truth about miracles is that they don't always appear in the way we expect. Sometimes, God answers our prayers not with big events but with silent changes that profoundly impact our lives. When we pray, we are declaring our trust in God's plan. Even when we don't understand what's happening, prayer reminds us that He is in control and that His plans are greater than we can imagine. Prayer is also an act of faith. It invites us to believe that, even when everything seems lost, there is hope because God is listening and acting. Many people think they need perfect words or specific techniques to pray. But the truth is that God doesn't care about the form. He cares about the heart. A sincere prayer, even if brief, has the power to move mountains. The hidden truth about prayer is that it doesn't just change the world around us. It transforms who we are. When we pray consistently, our priorities, perspectives, and attitudes begin to reflect more of God's heart. Miracles often arise when we least expect them. It's as if God is waiting for the right moment to act, ensuring we're ready to receive His blessings. When we pray, we are participating in something greater than ourselves. We are connecting with the Creator of the universe, who has the power to make the impossible happen. The hidden truth about miracles is that they are not just for the big moments in our lives. They also happen in everyday situations, bringing solutions to seemingly insignificant problems. Prayer is a way of letting go of control. When we hand over our worries to God, we are saying, "I trust you." This surrender is the first step toward witnessing miracles. Perhaps you've felt that your prayers haven't been heard, but the truth is that God hears every word. Sometimes He waits for the right moment to respond, while other times He acts in ways we don't immediately perceive. Miracles are not limited by time or circumstances. They can happen instantly or unfold over months or years, depending on God's divine purpose. When we pray, we are allowing God to enter our situation. We are not facing our challenges alone. We are inviting the Almighty to walk with us. The hidden truth about prayer is that it strengthens our faith. Each time we pray, we are declaring that we believe in God's power to intervene in our lives. Often, the miracles we experience are the result of persistent prayers. When we keep calling out, even without seeing immediate results, we are demonstrating our trust in God's plan. Prayer also teaches us patience. It reminds us that some things take time to manifest, but it's worth waiting for the right answer. The hidden truth about miracles is that they often involve other people. When we pray, God may use others to accomplish His work in our lives. When we pray, we are creating a direct connection with God's heart. This connection is the starting point for any spiritual transformation or miracle. Many people underestimate the power of praying for others. When we intercede for someone, we are participating in God's divine plan for that person, which can result in extraordinary miracles. The hidden truth about prayer is that it helps us see life differently. When we pray, we begin to see challenges as opportunities and obstacles as doors to the supernatural. Miracles aren't just for others. They can happen in your life too. It all starts with the decision to seek God in prayer. When we pray, we are declaring that we believe in the impossible. This faith is the fuel that moves God's heart to act on our behalf. The hidden truth about miracles is that they often require obedience. God may ask us to take certain actions or change certain behaviors for the miracle to fully manifest. Prayer teaches us to depend on God in all areas of our lives. When we recognize our dependence on Him, we are opening space for miracles to happen. Often, the miracles we seek are hidden in our own attitudes. When we pray with humility and sincerity, we are creating the conditions for God to act. The hidden truth about prayer is that it connects us with God's unconditional love. When we pray, we are reminding ourselves that we are loved and valued by Him. Miracles often happen when we are willing to wait on the Lord. Patience is a virtue that God honors and rewards. When we pray, we are declaring that we believe in God's power to transform any situation. This declaration of faith is the first step towards seeing the supernatural manifest. The hidden truth about miracles is that they often involve sacrifice. Sometimes, God asks us to give something up so that the miracle can be fulfilled. Prayer teaches us to trust in God's divine process. Even when we don't understand what's happening, we know that God is working for our good. Often, the miracles we experience are the result of prayers we prayed in the past. God uses those prayers to bless you in the present. The hidden truth about prayer is that it brings us closer to God. When we pray, we are creating intimacy with Him that transcends anything in this world. Finally, remember that prayer is an invitation to participate in God's divine plan. When we pray, we are saying yes to God's purpose for our lives and opening space for miracles to happen. Did you enjoy this devotional? Subscribe to the Devotional Care Transformer channel and become part of this journey of faith, prayer, and transformation. Activate the notification bell so you don't miss any new content. Share this video with someone who needs a word of encouragement today. Together, we can spread faith, hope, and love. God has great plans for you, and we're here to walk alongside you on this journey.